Imagine standing by the side of a sacrificial animal on Eid al-Adha, heart pounding with the gravity of the moment, but suddenly, a question strikes you: what exactly is the dua you're supposed to say? And more importantly, can you simply let someone else say it for you? Assalamu alaikum, dear brothers and sisters. Today we're unpacking a deeply important but often overlooked aspect of Qurbani. Can you outsource the dua during sacrifice? And what happens if you don't know the exact words? This topic touches the core of our worship, intentions, and the beautiful mercy of Allah. Let's begin with understanding what the dua at sacrifice actually is. The Prophet Muhammad taught us to say, Bismillah, Allahu Akbar, when slaughtering the animal, and according to Sahih Muslim, he said, no one should slaughter except in the name of Allah. This simple yet powerful dua is not a long prayer but a declaration that the act is for Allah alone, an acknowledgement of His sovereignty, and a request for acceptance. But what if you don't know the exact words? The great Imam Ahmad ibn Hanbal said that saying Bismillah alone suffices if one cannot say the full dua. The Prophet himself emphasized intention over form. Remember his saying, actions are judged by intentions, Bukhari and Muslim. So if you intend for your sacrifice to be purely for Allah, your dua, even if incomplete or unspoken, holds immense value. Now, what about outsourcing the dua? Can you let a butcher or someone else say the dua on your behalf? Scholars across the 4 major Sunni schools have discussed this, and the consensus is nuanced. The Hanafi and Maliki schools allow the person performing the slaughter to say the dua on behalf of the owner if the owner is not present or unable to do so, as long as the intention is pure. The Shafi'i and Hanbali schools recommend the person who owns the animal should say it themselves if possible, but if they can't, the one performing the slaughter can do it. But here's the key: the intention behind the act remains with the owner. This is crucial. Slaughtering for the sake of Allah with the intention of fulfilling the sacrifice is what truly matters, not the physical recitation of words. Let me share a story from the life of the Sahaba that sheds light on this. Once, a companion came to the Prophet and asked about sacrificing a camel on his behalf. The Prophet responded positively and allowed it, even though the companion was not the one physically slaughtering the camel. This shows us that the act of sacrifice and the dua can be done through someone else, with sincere intention. But brothers and sisters, intention without knowledge can sometimes lead to confusion or neglect. Imagine someone outsourcing their Qurbani without ensuring the dua is said at all, or worse, the act is rushed without reverence. This is where education and mindfulness come in. The Prophet said, verily, Allah loves that whenever any one of you does something, he does it in the most perfect manner, al-Bukhari. So, if you outsource your Qurbani, make sure the person slaughtering is aware of the dua and performs it properly with humility. What if you don't know the dua and cannot outsource? Don't despair. Scholars emphasize that Allah is most merciful and knows what's in your heart. You can say, Bismillah, in your own language or simply invoke Allah's name in your heart. The sacrifice's acceptance hinges on sincerity, not linguistic precision. This mercy is a testament to Allah's infinite compassion. Another dimension to reflect on is the spiritual connection you have during the act of Qurbani. It's a moment to reconnect with the story of Prophet Ibrahim, who was willing to sacrifice his beloved son out of submission to Allah. The dua you say is your personal dialogue with the Almighty, an expression of gratitude and submission. Can this dialogue be outsourced? Physically, yes. Spiritually, the intention must remain yours. So when you're preparing for your sacrifice, ask yourself, are you engaged in this act fully? Do you understand the dua's significance, or are you merely following rituals? Reflect on how the Sahaba, the righteous predecessors, approached worship, not as empty routines but as heartfelt connections to Allah. Finally, what happens if you don't say the dua at all? The scholars agree that while it is highly recommended and part of Sunnah, the sacrifice remains valid even if the dua is forgotten or omitted, as long as the animal is slaughtered according to Islamic guidelines. The Prophet taught us that what counts most is that the act is performed with pure intention and proper method. To wrap this up, the dua during sacrifice is a vital but simple declaration meant to orient our hearts toward Allah at a powerful moment. If you know it, say it. If you don't, say what you can. If you outsource the slaughter, Ensure your representative honors the dua with reverence and your sincere intention. And if you forget or feel unsure, remember Allah's mercy embraces all sincere acts of worship. So brothers and sisters, let's approach Qurbani with knowledge, intention, and love, embodying the spirit of sacrifice beyond mere words. May Allah accept our sacrifices, grant us sincerity in worship, and guide our hearts to what pleases Him. Ameen. Thanks for joining me in this heartfelt discussion. Please like, share, and subscribe for more illuminating insights on our beautiful deen. Until next time, Eid Mubarak, and may peace and blessings be upon you all.